So of course, all of us are aware that we've nationally moved into a lockdown. And I'm acutely aware of the confusion, the anger, the worry that probably affects most of us behind our front doors. I'm aware so many of us in our church family are key workers or frontline workers in some way, shape and form, and the extra stress and strain that you're experiencing firsthand in that. I'm aware of families, particularly younger children, who now need to work through the regime of homeschooling and how that is balanced perhaps with your own employment or work. I'm incredibly aware of those who feel even more isolated and alone and unable to connect with one another. It is a very, very difficult time. Obviously, it affects us as a church. Going forward now, we will pause all our in-person gatherings. They won't happen as been scheduled. Everything will continue online. You'll be able to connect into the 9:30 congregation via the YouTube live stream. On Zoom will be the services for the 11:30, Marsden Grange Simply Church, Chinese Church, Elmwood, and the evening congregation will all continue in their Zoom live service format. Bite Size Church will carry on through the post and phone call option that they've been exploring over the last few months. And Pub Church, which we haven't managed to move into an online world, will carry on with all the kind of connections and relationships that exist there. We're going to carry on being a connected people. We're going to carry on being a people who are wanting to reach out to others and invite them into a relationship with Jesus. And we're going to carry on being a people who are looking up to God and drawing our strength from Him as we seek Him for our lives and to live for Him well during this period. And I do want to encourage you yet again to do those three things over these months that are ahead of us. To connect in. We were never really called to gather together as a people. We were called to connect together as a people. And we can still do that through small groups, through those congregational meetings, through chatting one-to-one, through the wellness walks where you can connect with someone else during your period of exercise. Keep connecting in and investing in relationships with one another. Keep reaching out to those who don't know Jesus but do know you, and using your life and your words to invite them into a relationship with Him. And keep looking up, whether that might be through the morning prayer times that we've got going on during the week, or your own private devotions, or all sorts of different ways. Keep seeking Him. Two things have been laid on my heart as we move into this third lockdown period over at least the next 6 weeks. The first is I want to encourage you that Jesus has got this, and Jesus has got you. He's not neglecting you. He hasn't forgotten about you or us. He's not slumbering or asleep. He's sovereign over this, and His love is pouring into this. And so trust that Jesus has got this. Trust Him as your good shepherd who's going to care for you as one of His flock, who's going to love you and reach out to you if you welcome Him. Jesus has got this. As it says in Hebrews 12, He's both the author and the perfecter of our faith. And right now, He, the great author, is going to write all sorts of things over your faith, which will be beautiful and stunning. And He's going to use this period to perfect your faith as well. Trust Him. Remember, He's too wise to have made a mistake. And though you might feel there's all sorts of crooked sticks at work, He is drawing a straight line to achieve what He wants to achieve in our collective life as a church and in your individual life as well. Jesus has got this. But the second thing I want to encourage you and invite you and perhaps even give you permission to do is to lament. Lament the sorrow, lament the grief, lament the pain. Express the anger, perhaps even a sense of hopelessness that you feel. It is all right to feel all those things. In fact, what I encourage you to do is to delve into the Psalms, those ancient poems in the Bible. They are full of words given to us to perhaps express how we feel. And God is plenty big enough to hear and absorb all of that. There is great sorrow, there is great sadness, there is great loss. And the Bible encourages us to lament it. It doesn't turn a blind eye to our pain. It doesn't whistle in the dark as if everything is fine when it's not. God hasn't got a pair of rose-tinted glasses and looks on our life and ignores the pain. He sees it all and He wants to hear it all. So allow yourself, even as you trust that Jesus has got this, to lament the sorrow that you feel. And be assured, I'm praying for you, and I'm available at any moment alongside our wide team of leaders and congregational leaders and staff and small group leaders to lean into your life with you as we journey together over this next period.